guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is James.
And I'm Kimmy.
And today
we're doing 8 questions that interracial couples get asked all the time. We've literally had this question a lot as well. So we came across another YouTube couple who've actually done this, and it's based on a Huffington Post. So we thought, hey, might as well give it another go because we've been asked these questions ourselves multiple times.
And we thought we'd like to share what we get asked and our responses with you guys. So
I'll read out the questions and then we're just going to answer them together. Question number 1. How does your family feel about your partner's race?
For me, my family couldn't care. You know,
I know, me too.
They couldn't get it. It's nothing. As long as we're happy and we're, you know, and they see us in love and we're enjoying ourselves and having fun. You know, my mum is such a cool person. She's a real hippie. She's over there. She's like a cool, out there. You know, she expresses love to each and every one of all different shades, races, colours, religion. You know, she's fully, and for me, she sees me happy, sees us smiling, sees how well we're doing together, and you know, she's cool. She loves me.
Yeah, your mum's really cool. And then my mum's the same way. She's just really chilled out. Like from the day she met you, she loved you. So race isn't a factor to her.
No.
Like as long as I'm happy, she's cool. You know, it's all about the person.
Definitely, that's it. I think that's the bit where people that ask us these questions, they see it as black or white.
Yeah,
you know,
but I feel like there's some people who have really strict like parents who wouldn't allow them to date outside the race. But our parents are really different, which is amazing because they kind of let you explore love for yourself, and who you date, race and stuff like that isn't a factor. It doesn't affect their opinion.
Question number 1 for you. There you go.
Question number 2. You're dating a
black girl.
I'm dating a white boy. Are you worried about their stereotypes?
No. The simple answer to that question is no. I'm not worried about the stereotypes. I'm not worried about this, that, and the other. You know, when you meet someone and you know the connection's there mentally, and you know you see each other and you just fall in love. You know, this is the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. You know, you don't suddenly start thinking stereotypes. That's not something that crosses your mind. You know, you think about the other person. You think about how they feel, how you feel, and the love you have for each other. You're not thinking about all stereotypes. You know, oh this, that, and the other. You know, it doesn't cross your mind.
Black girls are loud. We're so ratchet.
It doesn't cross your mind. You know, it's not something that hit me like, oh okay, I better start thinking about this. You know.
Yeah, that's the same as me. To be honest, like I can't generalize people's opinions like to everyone because I feel like everyone's an individual and everyone acts different. So I can't say, oh, because people say this about this certain race, it must apply to everyone. I don't think that's the way it is. I think everyone as themselves is so different. You can't really generalize opinions. Simple as that. Question number 3, the best one yet. Would it be easier to just date your own race?
At the end of the day, we're all one race. We're all from the human race. So, you know, we are dating from our own race. That's how I see it. I don't see it as you're dating your own race. You know, we're all as one. So
yeah, to be honest, I feel the same way, and I don't think it's easy. You date a person, you don't date their race. So I can't say it will be easy because who knows? Like him being white, me being black, it doesn't really make a difference because I'm dating James, and if James happened to be black, I would still be dating James.
Exactly.
So I'm dating the person, not the whole entire race.
So I think that one is it's a ridiculous question that doesn't
it's all about
need to
the
be asked,
person.
really.
The person makes it easier or harder for you.
And exactly, how can it be easier dating your own race? Like, how can it be? Someone could be horrible. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you're thinking, they're your race, so this must be easy.
So, no, that one
I think the person makes it easy or hard for you. Dating is easy or hard depending on who you're with, and with him it's really easy because we get on so well. We have so much in common, and then we have the same sense of humour. So it's amazing.
Knock it out the park. Question 4.
But think of children. Aren't you worried they'll be bullied?
No, not really. No, because where we live, you know, it's
really diverse.
You know, living in London is such a diverse place. It's such a mixed place. You go to school and you grow up with people from all different races, all different backgrounds, all different cultures, and it's not seen as something. You know, it's not like, oh, you're the only white kid or only black kid or only Asian kid in the school. It's like, you know, everyone's a collective. So no, for me personally, no, I don't mind.
Yeah, and then once you grow up in a diverse area, people are so used to mixing, so it's not like your kids will stand out. They'll just there's loads of them, so it's like, oh, okay.
So another question that we're knocking out the park.
Question number 5. Do you only date
black girls?
White boys? No, simply no. I feel like I'm open to all races. It's not like oh, I'm gonna go out there and look for my white boy. Yeah, yes, me, yes. No, it wasn't like that. It's just a matter of who you fall for, who you click with.
Yeah.
Once you find a connection, I think race doesn't matter. It's not really a factor in it.
And that's it. And like you said, once you find that connection with whatever type of person it is, doesn't matter where they're from, who they are, what race, if you find that connection, then you're happy.
It could be black, white, Asian, Chinese, doesn't matter.
Do they make you happy? That's the question.
Yeah.
If they do, it's a win-win.
Okay, question number 6. Can you help me find a
black girlfriend
or a white boyfriend?
Wow.
I've got this before. I've had this before, and I think it's just one of those things where, because we're together, people feel like, oh, okay, yeah, you can help me find a boyfriend too. How did you find yours?
Yeah.
Help me find one too.
Listen, there's no point asking me to help you find a black girlfriend. You might as well ask my black girlfriend to help you find a black girlfriend. Like,
yeah, like, can you help me?
I can't help you. I can't hook you up. You know, I'm gonna put it simple. No, I can't help you.
Yeah, it's like one of those as well for me. I feel like, oh, ask James. He might have a brother somewhere that I don't know about, or a cousin.
That's it. Sadly, we can't help you on that one. In fact, your best chance is dropping your comments, dropping some comments below, because we get white people, black people, all sorts of people in the comments.
Yeah, comment below. Say exactly what you want, and then someone might comment saying, "Oh, I fit that criteria." You can put your description as 6'2", athletic, likes basketball, plays trap music, whatever you want. Comment below. Someone might just find that comment and say, "Oh, yeah, that's me."
We're starting the James and Kimmy dating agency in the comments below. Can you imagine? We best come to your wedding. If we hook you up, you best invite us to your wedding, okay? We're putting it out there now.
Question number 7. We've had to rephrase this a little bit, but do you find the cultural differences frustrating or annoying? No. Technically, I feel like we don't have a lot of culture differences.
No, not really. Like you're obviously Kimmy's Kenyan, so you know you've got your Kenyan.
Lupita Nyong'o. Let me just put that.
You know, you've got your own language, culture, cooking, food, dishes. You know, and for me, I actually love all of that. You know, I love that side of Kimmy, that she is Kenyan, that she does have this whole new food I've never tried before, this whole new languages that they speak, and I find that is a cool thing.
Yeah, you find it so entertaining.
Yeah, I find it entertaining. I think it's a really cool thing and a really unique thing as well. So for me, in terms of cultural differences, I don't find it different. Like you said about, you could have more cultural difference with someone who's of your own ethnicity, but of different culture. Like, you know,
I think I'd be more frustrated with, like, you know, someone else who might be of my race, but like our cultural differences, because we don't see eye to eye. And I feel like I might have more of a difference with some of my own race in terms of our cultures clashing than me and you. Like, me and you are totally fine. Like, I embrace everything you come with, you embrace everything that I come with, and we have such a connection that we love everything about each other, and we're willing to try it all, like here and there and stuff like that. But there might be a point, like, I'm not saying this happens all the time, but let's say, because I'm Kenyan, like the person who I can think of we have like the most diversity with is, like, let's say Nigerians. They have their own values, culture, food, blah blah blah, and I feel like we would have more of a cultural difference. They have their own way of doing things, I have my own way of doing things. I feel like there would be a clash. So I feel like sometimes you can't really say just because you're different races, your cultures are completely different, but I might have more of a clash. You might have more of a clash with someone your own race than someone who's not your own race.
Yeah, definitely. And I think being British as well, what is British culture nowadays? I think in Britain there's not really, you know, specific cultural things. It's so, the UK is such a diverse place, well, especially London, it's such a diverse place. Culture's kind of mixed anyway, so you kind of, you're embracing everything. So, you know, the only thing that I can think of is Brits drink tea. Where does that tea come from?
Oh, Kenya. Kenya, what are you saying?
So we're both just drinking
tea. Kenya. We're the providers of tea.
That's it. You see,
came from my nan's farm. So doing that.
But there you go, you see, so culturally, I think, like you said, you probably have more cultural differences with someone who could be your own race, especially coming from, you know, Africa. I think you'd experience it more than someone like me.
People in your own race, like cultures, they're so diverse sometimes. So.
For us, it's not a frustrating thing. We actually fully embrace it.
Question number 8. Do people stare at you when you go on a date? Half and half.
Yeah, half and half. I think
depends where we are.
It depends where you are. Definitely where I live in Brixton is so diverse. It's a normal thing. It's just a normal thing to be seen with either interracial couple, interracial friendship groups.
Yeah.
It's just such a normal thing. I think when you go to certain places, not necessarily you get stared at when you go on dates. I think when you're out and about, it does catch people's eye. I think it's something that, oh, okay, yeah, you know.
Or when what you were saying this week, when we arrive separately.
Yeah, so say if I'm meeting Kimmy somewhere and Kimmy gets to the place first and she's there waiting for me, and then I turn up and then I embrace her and people see that we're together. I think people go, oh, okay, like
when I pinned him to be meeting her.
I would have put them two together to be meeting each other. And I think that catches a lot of people's eye as well. That's when you probably get the most like, okay.
Yeah. Or in like other countries, like when we were in Budapest. I think even the policemen when we were crossing the road and we were like, and then we were just holding hands crossing the road or lovey-dovey and stuff like that. And
they're like, does he need help?
Yeah, and it's not even one of those where it's like so sly, they're making it look like
they're like,
it was a full-on stare, like. And as well, as soon as we got to, do you know, like the castle and stuff? Up top, because
people were looking and definitely in that sort of Eastern European
where
area,
there's not a lot of diversity.
We barely saw
any black people.
Yeah, barely saw any black people. So I think there it was definitely a bit like a lot of people were staring. I mean, and you do notice it, but you know.
But I think in a diverse place, the only people who do actually stare at you are people who are just not like very open-minded.
Yeah, of course.
Who believe like, you know, stick with your own.
Older generations. I think it's older generations as well. People
they just stare. They don't really get it.
The extreme people from both sides, you know, the extreme people from both sides, no matter what age, will stare at you. Older generation people from both sides will stare at you because it's a bit like, okay,
don't get that, but okay.
But definitely our generation
is really embracing to it. They're really open-minded.
Exactly, yeah. Nobody's born racist. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's born. It's a condition of what you're brought up around and what you're programmed to.
Nature over nurture.
Yeah, and I think, you know, the great stuff about living in a beautiful city like London is, especially in South London, in Brixton, it's so diverse, and it's just people just grow up together and it's like, hey, yeah, it's cool, it's all good.
So that was our 8 questions done.
Finito.
We hope that was informative.
We hoped that we could help spread some light on interracial couples.
Yeah, and if you didn't learn anything, we hope you find someone in the comments who completely matches exactly what you were looking for. So if we
don't do nothing, at least the comments will do something for you.
Exactly.
So, we're going to wrap things up. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and we shall see you on the next video.
Time to vogue it out.
Trust me, trust me. Trust me, trust me. Why